Well, good morning, Cole Canyon Coyotes. Whether you're a student or a staff member, we appreciate you tuning in each week. We are nearing the end of April and very proud of how you are all remaining focused and on doing your very best on the in your class and with state testing if you're grades 3 through 5, all showing positive behavior. So keep it up. Let's begin our Friday flag video with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Students, maybe you have noticed all of our student expectation signs. They're all up on our campus. Take some time this coming week to stop and read what it means to be a hero in the different places on campus. Today, though, I want to focus on the signs posted in the health office. There's one right outside Miss Judith's office there, and then one right by the restroom inside. Each of the rules relate to being a hero. Helpful in the health office means that you wait patiently to be helped, assist the office staff with helpful information, and bring a pass if you need to. E is encouraging. Be encouraging to others with words of comfort and kindness, because sometimes we're sick or we're hurt. And so comfort and kindness are the best things that we can do in those moments. And maybe that looks like just being quiet or silent altogether. Respectful is respect the needs of others and listen carefully to the adults. If they ask you to sit, take a seat. If they want you to lay down, do that as well. The O is outstanding. Remain calm and quiet as possible. Again, so many may need rest in there. So thank you for being your best version of yourself while you're in the health office. Whether you're a TK student or a fifth grader or any grade in between, we thank you ahead of time for doing your part in the health office and doing your very best to be a hero. Now, here's Dr. Wheeler with a few important reminders for us all.
Good morning, Coyotes. As we approach the end of the school year, I want to take a moment to speak to each of you. You may not realize it, but every single day that you walk through these doors, you bring with you something truly remarkable, which is the power to make a difference, not only in your own lives, but in the lives of those around you. I'm speaking to you not just as your assistant principal, but as someone who believes in each and every one of you. I've seen your hard work and your dedication and your incredible potential. So as we near the finish line of this academic journey, I want to remind you of something crucial, and that is the importance of finishing strong. Finishing strong doesn't mean just getting good grades or completing assignments on time, although that's important too. Okay, it means giving your absolute best and pouring your heart and soul into everything you do. So yes, whether it's solving a math problem or writing an essay or simply lending a hand to a classmate in need, it is just about striving for excellence in every aspect of your life. And it is not just about academic success. It's about being the best version of yourself, both inside and outside of the classroom. It's about being kind, respectful, and compassionate students. It's about lifting each other up, offering a word of encouragement, and standing up for what is right. So I urge you to dig deep within yourselves and be the very best you can be. So let's finish this year strong together, and let's make every moment count, and let's leave a legacy that will inspire the other generations to come. Now to Mr. Zanartu and Mrs. Lane.
Good morning, boys and girls, and to our wonderful teachers. Remember that every Friday flag video, this is when we are going to be recognizing those students in all the grade levels who've earned the hero shout out from his or her teacher. Remember that these are the students who have shown what it means to be helpful, encouraging, respectful, and outstanding. So without further ado, let's kick it off with our kindergartners.
In kindergarten, in Mrs. Miller's class, congratulations to Finley. In Mrs. Gordon's class, Isa or Isabel. In first grade, congratulations to Gavin in Miss Stringer's class. From Mrs. Cron's class, Ezra. And in Mrs. Murray's class, Ariana.
And for our second graders, from Miss Manzella's class, we have Everly. From Miss Silva's class, we have Anastasia. From Miss Garrity's class, we have Julia. From Mrs. Gonzalez, we have Aiden L. And from Mrs. Schott's class, we have Landon.
In third grade, for Mrs. Hess's class, congratulations to Michaela. For Mrs. Tope's class, Owen. For Mrs. Hewitt's class, Sailor. And for Mrs. Hartley's class, Aubrey.
And for our fourth graders, from Mr. Pacey's class, we have Nathan. From Mrs. Schroeder's class, we have Gemma. From Mrs. Trujillo, we have Penelope and Giselle. From Miss Ariano's class, we have Jake and Penny. And from Mrs. Calvillo Murray's class, we have Vincent.
Moving on to 5th grade, starting with Mrs. Greenstew's class, congratulations to Braden and Haley. From Mrs. Mirande's class, Koa and Kinsley. From Mrs. Murray's class, big congratulations to Taraji. From Mrs. Hemrick's class, Marina. Mrs. Bryan's class, Bella Pete and Dane. And finally, in Mrs. Reagan's class, congratulations to Celia. I want to give one last big congratulations to everyone who earned that weekly shout out. Those names, once again, are going to be entered in that monthly drawing for that class prize to win that golden ticket at our Friday Flag Assembly. Now let's turn it over back to Mr. Shaw to close us out.
Yeah, great. Thank you, team. Really appreciate all that you do to take great care of our students. Thank you, teachers and support staff. We are all a team here, and we appreciate all that hard work and dedication to support us all. So we're so proud of your efforts to be heroes on our campus, students. I know you're all willing to do your very best each day, especially with your words and actions. So have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you Monday, the 29th. Take care. Bye-bye.